I'm Sean.
And I'm Kim.
And this is Limitless
Pieces
of Inspiration. What are we going to talk about today? Becoming you. We're going to talk about how you make the decision to become you, or to move from where you are to a place that you want to be. Sometimes in life, we get into these spots and we're like, I'm not really living to my full potential. I'm not really the happiest I could be. There are some things I could do differently. Kim, tell us how we start that process.
You know, for me, I've really embraced the concept of mindfulness over the last couple years in my life. And I really honestly believe that I have become a much better human.
You have. She has. I can tell you she has. Yes.
You know, I'm calmer, I'm more present, I'm more loving, I'm more kind. And I think, you know, this journey has really taught me to just be a better person and embrace others with that same kind of love. And you know, before I was like frenzied all the time, running around, and I knew that something had to give, because the anxiety in me was so intense. And I knew that I couldn't continue to live in that frame of mind.
And it's also, so Kim, you just said something. You used to be frenzied. You used to be kind of like not in your rhythm or your kind of the vibration you want to be in. And that starts, I think, when we learn how to respond and not react. And we have to really be comfortable with who we are in order to learn how to respond. And you said something really important too. Mindfulness is so important. Mindfulness, when we tap into mindfulness, and everybody has a different definition of mindfulness.
Yeah.
For mindfulness, it means for me that I am connected to Sean. I am staying in concert with the integrity and the commitments that I've made to myself. And therefore that propels into every other relationship that I have.
It's so true. I mean, it is so true. It, you know, even with my kids and you know,
and kids
everyone.
Are a test, and kids are a test
teenagers
of the operating system, because we have been them. We have been a kid, and sometimes we get back what we gave out. Like I'm not a parent. I have a whole bunch of nieces and nephews and godkids, and they're all good, but we go through different processes. And we have to understand, and I said this a lot over the last couple of weeks. We have to understand that we're all just trying to get it right. Like, we're all just trying to get it right. Nobody's a perfect human. If you tell me you're a perfect human, I'm going to run away from you, because I don't believe that that's something that's possible. But you have to understand, you have to give the same courtesies that someone has given you. And we all make mistakes as well. But when we embrace each other as this growing, you know, people, then we can embrace it a lot more.
Yeah, and someone said to me the other day, you know, I try to remember that everybody's doing the best that
they can
in that moment, in that circumstance, in that, you know, whatever it is that they're dealing with, they're doing the best they can.
And the other part of that is that if you cannot help someone, do not hurt them, because there's so much, some people are fighting things that they will never disclose to us.
Right.
Honestly, they don't have to disclose it to us. Our requirement on this journey, I've learned a lot, is to be kind, to smile at someone. That person in the store that you think is being rude, they probably have so much other stuff on their mind that they didn't even hear you say hello. So just be kind, spread that kindness. I love random acts of kindness.
Oh, me too. Me too. Dunkin' Donuts line, when somebody pays for me in front of me, and then I'll do it, you know, and it's almost like it just creates this chain of kindness.
It's a ripple. It's the ripple of kindness. Let's try that more, you know, as we move about the cabin. And we're now in this delicate place too. So we're going to talk about becoming people, and becoming people is how we deal with things. So we're in this really delicate space now of no mask, you know, and so you just have to be conscious.
Where do we go?
Again, like, do I put it on? Do I not put it on? Am I mask shamed? Am I mask shaming? Like, so we have to be conscious of how we're showing up. And when we make the decision to become different people, we get to show up differently. Yeah. So whatever you are working on, or whatever you think is not working right, probably isn't. So let's make the decisions to all just be better people. And when we become better people, organically the people around us want to become better people, right?
It's so true. I mean, it's contagious. It really is. And I just find, like, you know, like you said, it's like, you know, just saying that hello, like just being warm and kind, and a smile really, really goes a long way. So, you know, becoming you is really important, because then you really get inside of who you are, and you get back to the root of who you are. I mean, we when you're born, you're born smiling, you know, you're born, you know, babies laugh and giggle at everything because that's what they were born with.
And there's nobody else like you but you. So don't try to be the person next to you. Don't try to be the person behind you. Don't try to be the person on the side of you. Be you. Be confident and be comfortable with you. When we became confident and comfortable with ourselves, then we became very different people. And you could probably, if you look at some of the old versions of us, they weren't these versions. You know, they weren't these versions, you know, and again, it's a process, and it doesn't happen overnight. It takes commitment. It takes actionable steps to get to where you want to go, but we can both assure you that it is 100% possible.
It really is. And I love that we're kind of moving into our, you know, second half of life, you know, after 50s in this, with this, you know, growth and positive mindset. It really makes a difference.
And it makes a difference because I'm 53. Kim's a little bit behind me. So she's 53. I'll be 54 a month before her, a couple days before her, actually. But where we're going with that is that at any age, no matter how old you are, you can make a decision that what the way things were not working for you. And now the way things work for us, we're happy people. We have found our vibe tribe. Like, and everybody has their vibe tribe. And sometimes we have to, you know, figure out what our vibe tribe is, but we all have a vibe tribe, and we just need to connect to that. And that vibe tribe is the people, places, and things that we resonate with and that resonate with us.
Absolutely. You know, find those that you feel really good with. And we got to wrap it up.
Yes.
And thank you so much for joining us today. And we'll see you soon.
We'll see you real soon.
Peace out.